not sure how many parts this is going to be, or if I'm going to cut this up or whatever, but it's important for me that I track my progression on Exile and show my build to end the league. So, this is a Dominating Blow build. Stacking Dominating Blow minions, and we actually use a Magic Find, Animate Guardian. That's why we run Item Rarity, Increased Area of Effect, because the Animate Guardian currently has on boots, which are giving him Quant. I think they're Gold Worms. He has on Gravebind Gloves, so every kill nearby counts as his kill. He has on a Leer Cast, which could be upgraded, a Dying Breath, which could be upgraded, but he has on an Explodey Chest from Crusader, and he also has Consecrated Ground on it. So, that is my Animate Guardian, those are my boots. We crafted these by buying the Fracture, which I believe is a Delve Fracture, later in the league. Got it very cheap, like 20C. We use the essence that we cannot be poisoned on the boots till we hit a res, and we happen to hit life. I wanted to hit a res and move speed, or res and life. Craft the move speed, needed to have an open suffix, and we had aspect of the spider. For the gloves, these are kind of a meme, a little bit of a meme, but the mana regeneration rate isn't bad. The life is nice. Curse vulnerability on hit saves me a socket, and it's on 100% of the things I fight. We run Raise Zombie, Feeding Frenzy, Summon Carrier Golem, and then Ancestral Protector, strictly from attack speed. We run a Surrender here, and this is Crucible League. We managed to get one with a really bad starter, but we take the life and we don't mind. And then the 4% to block spell damage saves us a passive, and then 80 to Dex solves our Dex issues. In our shield, this is kind of our extra bits. I always like to have Flame Dash available. I use Shield Charge as my main movement skill. We got a Determination and a Convocation. The amulet, we self-crafted this amulet. We started with a Chaos Res base we bought for about 100C. Alt-Aug till I hit all physical skill gems. Then I regaled on percent armor. I decided to, I think, block a suffix. I did something funny. I think I went prefixes cannot be changed, veiled chaos orb, with the intention of hitting a max frenzy or a combo res like we have normal. We hit that. Then I slammed T1 life after I blocked the suffix, crafted on the suffixes, then put the anoint on, used the catalyst at some point during all this. Then I went and did Jorgen and Syndicate to turn it into a talisman, so we got physical damage reduction, not the best, not the worst, but a very lucky amulet to hit the armor and slam the life and hit the Ashling and, right? So stuck with it. Helmet, I bought this partially made mana reservation efficiency of skills. Someone had dropped this in Delve, and it also had, I think it had +1 level of all minion skill gems at the time. I ended up crafting up a little bit, added a few things, slam, and then I used the implicits, the Eldritch currencies, to get more mana reservation of skills. I went minion move speed. I could have went minion life. I kind of wish I went minion life. But anyway, then we used the Vassal, or whatever the beast is called, to corrupt it to 30%. Tainted Teardrop to then raise the level of all minion skill gems up 1. So, kind of had like, if we were a little bit unlucky on the implicits, we still only had 3 or 4 divines in the helmet. And this helmet, as it sits, is probably worth about 12, maybe 15 divines. Chest piece, Sacrificial Guard, very cool. Since Dominating Blow, I'm using Val Domination. I ended up getting a Sacrificial Guard card, and then we actually wanted to quality it and weren't very successful. So I said, fuck it. We colored it, Then we split it at Verici, or excuse me, we colored it, we did Verici, and then we split it at Einhar. And from there we actually have a duplicate, because we wanted to make a Magic Find build. Magic Find Minion build, which I've never done. I don't know where it's at. I want to find it. I want to find the duplicate. But I can't find it. Is it in high end? Yeah. So this is the Magic Find version. Basically, we took junk chess piece and rolled it till we either hit. Well, first of all, I took the Sacrificial Garb, used a Crusader Orb on it, like 60 feet, flipped it in Harvest till it hit Elder or Shaper, whatever I was after at the time. And then we rolled it up till we got what we wanted. In this case, we wanted socketed support gems. Then we went and bought a Shaper chest, socketed support gems by level 15 rarity. And then we smashed them together with an Awakener Orb. The whole chest, both of them, legitimately have maybe 5 divines, 6 divines between both of them. And I think this could potentially be a profit craft in the future. Rings, a little trickier. Had to bite the bullet and buy a really high fracture. Decided to go with the speed modifier. I could switch this to res. Then it was a lot of re-rolling. Then we went Suffixes Cannot Be Changed, Veiled Chaos Orb, Block Mana, Unveiled Life, and Non-Channeling. Here, I've never even done that on this one. I can still do that on this one, but I'm not bothered. It's a nice thick Dex res ring. Belt I crafted on my other character, which is my Righteous Fire. We wanted to avoid shock because between these 3 things, avoid shock there, avoid shock there, avoid shock there, I think I could slam this and go for percent life, but I prefer to have flat armor. The claw was a bitch, but it shouldn't have been. Claw is supposed to be a very simple craft. I'm talking 4 divines. Instead it cost like 12. This was fractured attack speed, slam with the minion essence, and then fill up the prefixes. Prefixes cannot be changed. Veiled Chaos Orb. Block something. Unveil either socketed or minion attack speed. So Val Domination loves minion attack speed. Passive tree. Pretty standard, nothing too crazy here. Thought about going for spiritual aid, decided not to. We have a few extra points. I could legitimately drop this, I could drop that, I could drop maybe 3 points here, but I'm not sure what I'd do it to what end. Damage feels good, everything feels alright. We just got the standard Ghastly Eye Jewels, looking for big life, attack speed. And then I love to have my endurance charges. Picked up a little extra chaos res. Some big armor. We are running a Storm Shroud, which we bought early in the league for 3 divines. 5 divines, got very lucky with that. Currently going for like 12. And then just, once again, not GG jewels. But we are currently at 36,000 armor unflasked. And we have our avoidance stuff. I forgot to show the gems up in here. So we run Tempest Shield, Vitality Shield, Charge Haste, Val Haste just to smash down for big bosses. This is our auto cast setup. Bone Offering, Desecrate, the Defiance banner. Our auras are Tempest Shield, Vitality, which I just really like Vitality, Determination. We have a Carrion Golem, as discussed, Defiance banner, and Aspect of the Spider. And then Val Haste on my back bar. 7 zombies. As you can see, when that goes off, because we are a Necromancer, we get 73 blocks. Speaking of which, our Ascendancy, jumbled up, I know, but whatever. We take this, skill effect duration, and we get the blocks, block stacks, whatever you want to call it. Mindless Aggression, which I really think they ruined the Necromancer. Then I just went on Natural Strength for more damage. Don't have to go on Natural Strength. We could have went to this, and then we could have went this for more minion life. If I was doing mega rippy like simulacrum content, I probably would go that way just to give my Animate Guardian more life. He's currently at 56,000. He's barely tanky. He's damn near res capped, but you know, we could do better. So now I am just going to do one of these guys. Oops. So do a Vow Temple. Okay with that. This build can't do the most mods, but like this is fine.
Well, you can always tell a black scythe.
Check for a boss. No boss. Let's just check for some juice. So now this will make him mega tanky because it'll be evading 30% of all damage. So we'll just do it. Ooh, stacked yucks. Everybody loves a stacked yuck. Everybody loves stacked yucks. Oh, one thing I don't like doing is no flash charges. Don't enjoy no fast charges. Grab this guy. Grab this guy. Let's grab these. Whatever. That'll make them even tankier. One nice part about running a physical minion build, I don't really have to worry about when they're resistance immune like this, or when they have more elemental res. It doesn't affect me. We're immune to shock. We're immune to poison. We're actually gonna undo that node and go for these guys. So you know, decently thick here. I'm not immune to bleed, but I just run the Pantheon in between Vitality, my health flask, and everything else. So this is a kind of a ramping build. You see what I mean here? We have our big boys on our back bar. Put that away. So far, the damage is potato, and boom, we're off to the races. Now we get to play the game. You see the 12 where the X button is. That is how many little boys I have, and then as soon as that number on the back bar hits 3, we are going to summon the big boys. I don't want to come back here. Ooh, nice, a rare. And it's fucking DPS time. Big boys are out. They will eat everything's butt. That's my rage, or excuse me, my rampage going off. Extra clear. Health bar will jump every now and then, more than I'd like. We live with it. Rippy content, minion build, whatever. Grab that. And just like that, it's done. Lost no zombies. Hear the bleed sounds. That's our domination minions. Losing them, but that's the build. Interesting build. They actually don't run. Excuse me, sir? We don't run a cast and damage taken setup. We kind of went for a vitality setup instead, which I think is giving me more value. And on top of that, with my Animate Guardian, I get consecrated ground. We sit still, which shoots my regen up to 600, as you just saw, 600 to 400. 400 is my always regen, and 600 with use nearby. So that is the build. That is the showcase. Mainly for me in the future, but if anyone sees this, it's a good build. I have not fought any GG in-game bosses with it, mostly because my Righteous Fire build already did that. So I didn't feel the need to, and I just wanted to build that clears fast. It's kind of my own twist. So there it is.